serious? Are you serious? Okay, here we go. I want to thank Nick of New York for this report. But there's breaking world bulletin taking place right now as an Israeli minister, cabinet member, is calling for the building of the third temple in Jerusalem. Palestinians are very suspicious of this so-called archaeological excavations that are taking place under their Dome of the Rock compound or mosque. But the Israeli Minister of Housing and Construction, Uri Ariel, said on Friday, January the 24th, 2014, he expressed his wish to see the construction of the third temple of the Lord, right where the Dome of the Rock compound is occupying in East Jerusalem. Now, according to the Al Ray Palestinian news agency, Uri Ariel said the first temple was destroyed in 586 BC. Yes, it was, by the Babylonian Empire. The second temple destroyed in 70 CE. That's true, 70 AD, by the Roman Empire. And ever since, the Jews have been mourning its loss. He then went on to say that the Dome of the Rock Mosque is currently in place of the temple. And despite the temple being much holier than it, the Dome of the Rock Mosque is only the third most holy mosque in Islam. So now that Israel has once again become a Jewish sovereign state, there has been the occasional calls to rebuild the temple. Now the Palestinians, who have stated their desire to see Israeli occupying forces retreat out of East Jerusalem back to their pre-1967 borders, are suspicious of the so-called archaeological excavations taking place under their Dome of the Rock Mosque on the Temple Mount. They believe the works are destabilizing the foundations of the Dome of the Rock Mosque and have already reported damage to the building. Now, in recent months, the Dome of the Rock Mosque compound has been subject to numerous raids by far-right Jewish settlers under the protection of Israeli security forces who have performed the Jewish rituals on the site. And folks, this report is being reported by Palestinian news agency. It is not what's being reported in mainstream media, nor by the Times of Israel, nor the Jerusalem Post. Actually, there has been no Jewish worship or rituals performed on the site. That is not true. And it is true, though, that the Israeli government wants to build the temple again. But they don't want to build it right on top where the Dome of the Rock. Actually, I've seen the blueprints that Benjamin Netanyahu is proposing. It's a modified version of Solomon's temple. It's a reduced version, smaller, and it would be on the Temple Mount adjacent to the Dome of the Rock Mosque, and the courtyard would be left open for the Christians and the visitors that come up on the Temple Mount. So this, which is actually in exactly as the Bible said would happen in Revelation chapter 11. So there is some definite biblical discussions taking place and some pushing and shoving. But at the end, if there's going to be a peace agreement, it would require, I guarantee you, that Israel be allowed to build the temple of the Lord. And we will wait and see. Obviously, the Bible says there will be a covenant signed with many. That's in Daniel 9:27. And Jesus even said, when you see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, referring to Daniel 9:27, the covenant with many, and the rebuilding of the temple, which would come out of that, in which he calls there would be an abomination. Well, if you go to 2 Thessalonians, Apostle Paul tells us there will be an abomination of desolation that will happen in the last days. There will be the man of sin, or the son of perdition, the wicked one, will be revealed. He will walk into the temple of God before the worshipers of God and declare that he is God. And that's exactly what is yet to take place. But it is certainly coming soon. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time, and you want to be saved. I'll see you in a little bit at 12 noon Eastern on my live show at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Also on Blog Talk Radio, also on livestream.com and newlivestream.com. Also, you can watch it live on cable, on your cable television box of Roku. If you have a Roku box, go to the new Livestream channel, type Paul Begley, you'll find me, and you can watch the broadcast live on television. Or if you're traveling and you're not home and you don't want to miss it, you can listen to the entire program on your cell phone. Just dial this number, 347-324-5208. That's 347-324-5208. I'll see you guys this afternoon. Lord willing, God bless.